Hello everybody in YouTube land and everyone watching live on Twitch. This is going to be a playthrough of Feast of Hemlock Vale with some current decks. We have a current Agnes and a current Alessandra as I continue to try to play all the investigators with the current format as we know it is right now. But it is highly likely to change, and it might already have some tweaks by the time this series starts or even finishes on the channel, because we're doing this 3 days before they're going to announce some new products. So who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen in the history of Arkham? Sorry, the future of Arkham. We already know what happened in the history. All right. I'm a little bit worried about enemy management for this one, but it should be an interesting little test here. So Agnes is going to be primarily our fighter. Alessandra is going to be primarily our clover. If we find that it's worth it for Agnes to upgrade into like a clairvoyance, I'm going to do that, but I'm not starting with clairvoyance in my level 0 deck. I think we should just get this show on the road. The Mistotonic Survey is staying in Hemlock Vale and making preparations for today's expedition. The more locals trust you, the better you will understand the nature of Hemlock Isle. When you draw a weakness, cancel its revelation effect and discard it. And then we got dawn of the first day. The village brims with excitement. Children play along the roadside wearing animal masks, while others hang gaudy flowers on eaves and along fences. Investigators cannot take damage or horror or be defeated. Befriend the locals and prepare for the first survey. Refer to page 6. I'm not going to do that. So on the plus side, we get like to set up for the first scenario. So that means like day scenarios should be pretty all right. I rather like these prologues. I also rather like them, but I totally understand the people that don't. You know, like I actually enjoy them. But I totally get people who don't enjoy them. All right. Yeah, I guess Agnes is going to ask the people about the Vale, so we're going to do number 10. All right, you may either draw a card to gain a resource, and then we're going to put Theo Peters here. Stop. Alright, give me Theo Peters, who's going to be vibing right here. We need to discard X cards from our hand. We also get to draw a card or gain a resource. I'll choose to draw a card, I think. That's a good draw. I think our second action, I'm just going to discard this Fearless, I think, to do Theo Peters. So we're going to do number 8 with our good friend Theo Peters. All right, we immediately move to any location and we increase Theo Peters' relationship level. Yay! I'll move up here because we're probably going to be doing the church one. I have but one action left. I will do 11 and we'll get Mother Rachel into play. You either draw a card or gain a resource. I'll draw a card. We're going for the research. You can see the tablet's already here. I threw that in there. All right, and then we put Mother Rachel here. Perfect. All right, Alessandra. I think we'll move to this location. And then we're going to go 4-2. Yeah, I'm going to go Pierre Rosa Marquez because I think that I actually have a chance of finishing. I guess I'll lightning bolt to that location. Because there's exactly 2 investigators in the game. But we're going to go for that one because I think the finish is actually possible in 2-player. I think when you have to do the other one, it's going to be less possible. We'll draw a card. And we'll put Leia Atwood here. And then with Leia, we're going to do this fist test. And we'll commit this well-dressed to go 6-2. Nice. So we get to resolve number 2. You may play a tool card from your hand, ignoring its cost. Why the fuck not? Now if it breaks, I'll feel less bad. And if it doesn't break, I'll feel like $1 billion. I'll just feel like $1 billion. Alright, let's put a relationship level here. We have but 2 actions left, so I'm going to move into this location. And then I will do the 13. Might as well. Draw a card to gain a resource. I'm going to draw a card. We're piecing this together. And then we're going to put River Hawthorn. So I never actually follow River's story. Should I actually try to do it this time? I've never gone her path. I mean, the brain boost is probably pretty good. Alright, then we'll go upkeep. Die! Alright, 3 of 6. Let's try talking to Mother Rachel. We're going to go 5 to 2. Nice. Alright, so we get to read number 1, because Mother Rachel is number 1, chat. Never forget it. You may play a charm or spell asset from your hand, ignoring its cost. Yeah, I'll throw this Azure Flame into play. But we don't get to increase our relationship level with her. I'm going to move in here, and we're going to talk to River Hawthorn for our last action. We're going to go 5 to 3. I'm going to throw this Guts on that because I kind of just want to replace it. 7 to 3. Nice. We'll replace the Guts, and we'll parlay with River Hawthorn. We'll probably look at Ancient Evils to find out the path we need to take for this. So we got to do number 5. We gain 3 resources. Baby, that's an emergency cache. And I will increase River's level. We have to do the Bog for River, right? The Bog would probably be pretty tricky with this team comp. Perfect. Alright, Alessandra is going to move in here. We're going to lightning bolt down to this location. And then we'll ask around the Vale for 9. Alright. Did I grab the wrong person at the Atwood house? Yeah, I did. Okay, we have to go back a bit. That should be Simeon. River will be down here, but we're going to worry about that. Don't know how I fricked that up. That's okay. Alright, so then instead of going that, we're going to move down here, and then I'll lightning bolt in there, and then I'll put River there for Alessandra. We'll just do that. I think that's an easy way of going about it. That's boarding house. So we also got to draw a card. Yeah, putting together a pretty alright thing here. Okay, we're going to talk to Simeon. We'll go 4 to 2. Free parlay. Nice. Alright, so Simeon is number 3. Search top 9 cards you deck for a tactic or trick and add it to your hand, then we're going to increase Simeon's relationship level. Search top 9. I'll grab a Grift, I think. And then I will go 1, 2, and we won't parlay with you, so I guess actually we'll go here, and then we'll do 16. Yeah, we'll do 16. There's 9 cards in your deck for an ally. I don't think we actually have an ally in here. But then we get to put Gideon. Gideon, my boy! Alright, then we can go upkeep. And now it's about trying to just craft the perfect hand. Alright, we're going to try to talk to River. We're going to go 5 to 3. Whoa, 7 to 3. Alright, so we know she gives us 3 resources, and she marks this. And then I think we're going to move over here, and we're going to do 15. Which is William Hemlock. And I will draw a card. I don't think we need the resources right now for this one. Alright, we're going to do the Gideon. So Gideon's a double action, but we can use our free action. So we will do 6 for Gideon. Draw 3 cards and increase his relationship level. So all we has left, always have left here is William and Judith. We should be able to get that. And I am spoiled for choice right now with this Alessandra opening hand, I'll tell you that much. Alright, 2 actions left. I guess I'm going to come in here and talk to Gideon. Sorry, William, sorry. We go 4. I mean, I might as well commit some of these. I'll commit that one. We'll go 5 to 4. Yay! Alright, he is 4. So there's top 9 cards in your deck for a tome or a talent, and then we increase our relationship level with him. So we'll look at the top 9 for a talent. Shuffle in. And then we'll go upkeep. Okay, well, I don't need another Beguile. I don't need another Lockpicks. I think I'll need this String Along, and then we'll just stop there for right now. And then we go 5 of 6. So we want to reveal you and then try to parlay with you. Okay. If I don't get her, is it the end of the world? I don't think so. We're set up pretty good for the next scenario. So we'll go 1... Who's the better one at doing this fist test? Fist tests are going to be tough in this campaign for sure. Yeah, I guess we're just probably not going to talk to Judith. Oh no, Judith has resources. She was the fist test. Judith has resources. That's no problem. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. We'll do 14. You may spend one resource to search your item for... no, it's okay. We won't do that, but we'll just put Judith here. Yeah, because then the rest are... just these losers. Alright, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go 1, 2, buckle my shoe with a free parlay for 1 resource. And then we will go to 7. You play a weapon. That's okay, we're just going to increase. So we talked to everybody. What a happy day. I have but 1 action left to do here. I mean, I'll draw a card. I don't know what I need, but... upkeep. Upkeep. Spoiled for fucking choice. Okay, and then this advances. Each investigator resigns on R1. Okay. Choose 1 asset in your player to keep for the next scenario. It must be one that normally does not start in play, and discard each other asset attached from your player except for those that start each game in play. Discard down your opening hand size, and then we're going to discard down to our starting resources. We're going to add a auto-fail, and then we're going to have to choose where we go, and we're going to use the Dare BK cheat sheet for this. Alright, let's go back to 5. Let's go to 5. We get to keep the clue. Alright, so I think Agnes wants to keep a Voice of Ra. I think we want to keep the Arcane Initiate. I think we want to keep this. I think the Ineffable Truth is also probably worth it. I don't think if we need the Forbidden Knowledge to start, but it is a nice way for us to kill that. My table was so sad when I read the add the autofail sentence. Don't be sad for what changed. Be happy for what you had. The brief moment where you were able to take two to four turns with no autofail. Heaven. I don't need this. I don't need this. I think we can draw that. I think this is an okay start here. Alright, I would like to keep this. I want to keep the Grift. I want to keep one Beguile. I want to keep this. I want to keep that. And that right there, chat, is why I love the Preludes. I love being able to make a decision. Okay. Let's clean some shit up. I guess I'll pause while I decide this. I have returned, and we are here in Hemlock House. We're going to be following the Gideon route, because according to the very helpful chatter Arkham Librarian, we can also follow that one. So the Gideon path can also get us to the Rosa Marquez ending. Which, believe you me, I actually did not know. So that's kind of hype. Alright. Is this always here, or is this like a foyer that's set up depending on what day it is? Because this is a pretty good foyer. Foyer! This is going to be like Eureka, what I'm going to just start saying it that way, and it's just going to stick. Okay. 2 Doom advances. Your first steps into the old manor come with a fetid odor and an intense feeling of being watched. The air is too still for an abandoned house. There's an unsettling lack of dust on the furniture and floors. If nobody has lived here for years, then why does it feel like everything has moved recently? Strange infestation. Clues cannot be discovered from a location with no investigators. If your location is unsealed and the dormant investigator, the location can spend player clues as a group. Place 1 resource on it as a seal. So that's going to be our first priority here. We want to seal the location before the act flips so we don't get attacked when the act does flip. So, of course, we're going to do that with lockpicks here. We're going to try to investigate this one at 8 to 2. Let me get these Hemlock House ones. Well, great showing. 4 to 2. Okay, fuck me, I guess. 4 to 2 again. Okay, alright, I'll chill. I just won't take a first turn. That's okay, alright, okay. If that's how you want it to be, that's how it's gonna be. Alright, we're gonna play a Holy Rosary. I think we're gonna do a Voice of Ra. So we'll gain a resource and then reveal 1, 2, 3. Oh, dude, this has been awful luck already. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll just go 2 to 2. I think it's still worth it. No, that's okay. I mean, that was an awful start, right, guys? Like, that was really bad. That was probably one of the worst first turns I've ever seen in this game. Alright, when you would discard 1 more cards. Test 5. Oh, shit. Oh, my God! What a fucking mess we're in, chat. Okay, I can take the 2 horror. We're taking the 2 horror. 3 to 5. Yeah, I'll gladly take the horror, please. Makes that card easier for the future. Alright, so I want to get these clues. Yeah, we can show the ghost the credentials. Let's do it. So we're going to spend 1, 2, 3 to play fake credentials. And then we're going to parlay with the ghost and go 4 to 1. Alright. So, it's because +1 difficulty for each suspicion. If you succeed, discover a clue and place a resource on this as suspicion. If you fail... Alright, cool. So we get a clue. We don't need to rush that much because we have that extra clue. Okay. I think I'm gonna play this Fox Mask. And then I think we're gonna grift this motherfucker right here. And we're gonna go 6 to 0. We'll take the 5 resources. Alright, Agnes is gonna play an Arcane Initiate. We're gonna spin the Arcane Initiate. Grab the Whispers of Doom. That's actually really good against this idiot right here. I think we're going to play the Sparrow Mask. And then we're going to spend 2 clues as a group to place a resource on our as a seal. So we're going to seal up this location. Then we can go upkeep. What a spicy little start we had here. Stabilized well on the second turn, though. Alright, the sound of creaking wood, you spin to face the hall you came from. Everything looks as it was, and you cannot shake the feeling that things are subtly different. Letting out a held breath, you resume your investigation, only to find the furniture in your room settling into place, like children playing a game of musical chairs. A slimy tentacle retreats between a gap in the wood. The rumors regarding Hemlock House were only half right. There is something living within its walls, but it's something far worse than you could have imagined. Shuffle each set-aside copy of out of the Walls and Pulled in Treacheries in the counter deck along with the discard pile and find the unsealed dormant location nearest to the most investigators. Flip that location to its enemy side and find the predatory house. I think we'll just flip over, I think just this one. The living washroom. Cute little Cthulhu. Okay. So out of the walls. Pulled in. Discard pile. And then we get the predatory house and the predation bag. Alright. So we get to have 2 more of those, which is nice. Whoops. Nice, so it's just nothing. Okay. When the Mythos phase ends, we're going to make a predation test. It is no mere infestation of rats or woodland creatures that haunts this decrepit manor. Something vile lives in Hemlock House. It burrows through the floor and rides within its walls and watches you with invisible, hungry eyes. And we just need 7 locations sealed or in the victory display. Okay. Let's draw some encounter cards. That's not good. Sure, that's okay. 4 to 3. Nice. I mean, it is nice that we can use this to, like, talk to some people. Okay. I think we're going to spend 2 and we're going to beguile one of these ghosts. It's fast. I think I'm going to move into this location. I'm going to parlay with one of these ghosts, and I'm going to use the offering that I just gained to go 6 to 2. Nice, so we'll grab a clue here. And then I think I'm going to spend 3, play this other lockpicks, and we're going to try to go 8 to 4. Man, now imagine if that was just a thieves kit, huh? Or, if, like, yeah, even just a flashlight. It would hurt a lot less, wouldn't it? Well, bad news for Lockpick 0 enjoyers. I still think it's ass. Alright, so this location might change, which could be very bad for us. I think I want to roast one of these guys. What's the test on this one? Choose a non-weakness enemy. Test brain 3. This test gets plus X to X enemy's horror value. So it's going to be a brain 4. We could go 7 to 4. It's not terrible. If you fail, place a doom on that enemy. That's also not awful. So we're going to do a Whispers of Doom, targeting the guy without the Beguile. We're going to use the Sparrow Mask so we can go 7 to 4, as I just talked about. I'm also going to spin you during this window. I'll take that. Alright. 7 to 4. Nice. Okay, so this guy will then be defeated. Okay, I think we don't want to move into this location just in case we get glorped a bit. So I think we're just going to play these 2 Forbidden Knowledges. And then we can go upkeep. I think it's unlikely we get glorped. Zamacona. I mean, we have some time for this. It's okay. Alright, what do we got here? Test with review fail. Your location is an enemy. If your location is unsealed and dormant, flip it over. Your location is sealed. Discard a card at random from your hand. Okay, I'm just going to ward that, I think. I'm going to take the horror on myself to deal a damage. Spell, relic, science, or encounter cards. In that case, we're going to put the horror on you. We'll just cancel that. We'll go 3-all. Okay, I'll take 2 horror again. And then let's see this. Okay, huge. Alright, so Agnes goes 1, 2, buckle my shoe. We go 1, 2, sorry. Oh, these guys can't make tap opportunities. This goes 1, 2. We're going to take a horror with this to gain a resource. Which is going to refill the Sparrow Mask. Deal damage to Zamacona. And then we're going to try to blast him with the Azure Flame. We go 5 to 3. We can go 7 to 3 with this. Oh, shoot. It does nothing. I'm grateful for it. But it does nothing. I mean, that's huge, though. That's huge. I'll spin this. Top 3. I'll take the other Azure Flame, I think. Okay. So I think we're going to send you over here, and then we're going to have you investigate at 4 to 2. I think Agnes has 6 brain. Lucas, you're my hero. You are 100% on that. Alright, so we got to grab a clue here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1, 2 to just seal this location. Agnes is probably going to get attacked this turn. I mean, what's a 33% chance? It's only a... Yeah, it's pretty low. Which means, knowing me, it's going to happen 100% of the time. I think the last thing I want to do is drop down this Eldritch Tongue. And then this guy is going to move here. And reload the mask? Which mask? Oh, yeah, for this one. Yes, thank you. I always forget about that. I even said I was probably going to forget that a bunch today, so we get to do this. Yes, the Azure Flame. Positive tokens are bad for Azure Flames. 0 Elder Sign +1. Yes, we need to internalize that. To be honest, guys, I have a fucking splitting migraine, so I'm going to make mistakes, so I appreciate you guys pointing this out. Alright, 2 of 5. Grasping Spawn, you say? A grasping spawn. Fungal rot. Attached to this. Alright, let's see this. Nice, okay, that was actually very lucky. Okay, I mean, I think we just kind of repeat the last turn. We don't really have a good method of healing horror as Agnes, which is a little... I mean, we have the Fearlesses, but Fearless, we don't get the upgraded version, so that's going to be a little bit spooky. I mean, I think I'm going to parlay with Gideon. I think now's the time. So we're going to do 6 here. Oh, we may cancel an Expredation and Investigator. If we cancel an Expredation in the next that would take place, remember you're helping Gideon Investigator may trigger this codex again. I mean, fuck it, let's just do that. So increase is relationship level by 1, and we each get a bonus experience. Yeah, so cancel an Expedition test that would take place during your helping Gideon. Okay, yeah, it's just as easy as that. We each get a bonus experience. All right, well, let's try to zap this guy. We'll go 8 to 4. All right, no bing bong from that one. So we will deal him 2 damage. And then I'm going to zap him by zapping myself. I'm going to do this, which refills the Sparrow Mask. We're going to do that. That's a spell. I'm seeing how Daniel felt about just seeing a 4-shot location as a level 0 Alessandra deck and being like, what the fuck do I do? I'll tell you what I would love to do. I would love to use Thieves' Kit. Are there any special rules for this? It's just current. It's just current. I think I'm just gonna like gain a... Oh no, this should have given me a resource. I think I'll play this Azure Flame. We'll just drop the sauce. We're gonna send you in here, and then we go upkeep. That's a good draw. That's fine. 3 of 5. Oh, I should have one of these clues, right? No, I used it on this. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're actually fine on clues. We have the exact number we need. Alright, let's see what we got here. This costs to play a card, you take a damage. We go 3 to 1 on this. I can exhaust you. How do we make this work? What are our shrouds like? So this is a 3. This is a 2. I think we want to start getting clues from that location. So we can like 1, 2 and just investigate. It's probably going to flip, so we skip the predation. And we have a 50... No, we still have a... No, we have a 50% chance now. So we don't want to... We want to be on a location with seals. We can't really set things up, which is a little bit unfortunate. Can I get 2 clues this turn? Unlikely. I could send this guy back here and try to get 1 clue. That's not terrible. We can at least do some. I can try to get 2, actually. So we're going to go Beguile. And then we're going to go 4 to 2. Nice, grab a clue. And then I'm going to go 4 to 2. Being up 2 is not where I want to be, but... It's, I mean, it's working right now in this moment. Alright, Agnes is going to come down here. We're going to look at the top 3. Shuffle in. I'll gain a resource, And then we'll go upkeep. What the fuck? We should be at 3 locations. 3 clues here. We got a 3 from there. I'll take the ceremonial sickle. Okay. We're gonna go 4 of 5. I have drawn a grasping spawn again. He's grasping. And we're gonna go 4 to 3. I think I would like this to be something else, so we're gonna go 6 to 3. Nice, we get a draw card. Okay, and then we'll do a predation test. Tablet. Each, if no attacks were made by the spec, the lead investigator draws the top card of the encounter. Counter deck, return this token and each set aside predation token to the bag. Alright, what am I rotting up here? It's either you or you. I think we go for we lose the passive. We lose the passive brain boost. And we have the Sparrow Mask to help us with the other stuff. I think we're going to do, we'll do Sparrow Mask and a Fearless to Azure Flame this guy. And we have, that's going to be 8 to 4. 2 from the Sparrow Mask, 1 from this, putting us up to 8 to 4. Nice. Heal a Horror, kill this guy. -1 does not trigger the Azure Flame. We need to keep moving through this house. The shrouds in this location are very difficult. I always forget that until I'm in it, and then I'm like, what the hell? I'm in hell? Actually, you know what? I'm going to rewind this turn slightly. I'm going to keep the same result, but I'm going to let Alessandra go first while the enemy's still here. I think we're going to play this Lucky Cigarette Case. And then we're going to use the Fox Mask to investigate our location at 6 to 4. Yeah, 6 to 4. Fuck. That's okay. We're going to do a parlay on this one up 2. Okay, get a clue. And then I'm going to move up here for my last action, which is going to fill up the mask. And then we just repeat this. And then Agnes is going to move up here, and we're going to spend 2 of our clues to seal down this location. And we have 3 locations sealed. I forgot to do this lightning bolt. Okay. I think we send you over here. And then we gotta go upkeep. That's a bit brutal. We're gonna have to get rid of that. But that's Agnes, baby. Oh man, that's tough. Alright. Shuffle each counter, discard pile to the encounter deck, find the unsealed dormant location nearest the most investigators, flip it to its enemy side. Hello. And shuffle this into that. Okay. Either the house is alive. Either place, play, or remove a seal from it ready and flip it over. Right, okay. And maybe we have to start destroying some floors. Maybe. Alright. Let's take 1 horror? No, let's take 2, of course. Alright. Let's go. 3 all. I can discard a card at random from my hand. I could technically discard this. It's very unlikely, but I'll take the 1 in 6 shot. We have a plan, though, chat. He lied. 4 to 3. Nice. Okay. They reshuffled. Alright, let's do this. Look at the top 3. Take the spell. Oh, sorry, I have to do my predation test. Do this bedroom. Place a doom on it? Oh, fuck. Do we have to go kill this guy? I think we kind of have to, right? We go like 1, 2. And then like we blinding light him. So we go 5 to 2. 7 to 2. Nice. So we're going to deal 1 damage to the enemy and evade it. And then at the end of the turn, I'm going to take 2 horror. Oh, no, I'll leave you. I'll leave you. I want to take 1 of it. So that's good. And then I can put 1 here. So then you take another damage. You have, what, 7 health? We can do that. We might need to commit some seppuku on the way, but that's alright. Alessandra. I think I was going to send this guy down here to try to do some work. 4 to 2. We'll go 6 to 2. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do up 3 again. We'll go 5 to 2. Oh, hoo-hoo-wee! What a crazy situation there. And then we'll go 4 to 4 on this one. Maybe we just get it. That was very lucky. All 3 of those were very low. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can come down this way. Alright, this guy's gonna ready. We'll go upkeep. Alright. 2 of 8. What do you got for me? A swarm of locusts. 3 all. +1. plus 2, rather. If there's no enemy location, play against Surge. Otherwise, test Fist 4. If you fail, choose the nearest enemy and move. If you fail by 4 or more, the chosen enemy attacks me. Alright, well, we're probably going to fail by 4 or more, so we're just going to go 2 to 4 and get a +2. Alright. We don't fail by 4 or more, so we just move in here. And then we will have nothing happen. Okay. It's a bit spicy here. Okay. I think I would like to do this. Look at the top 3. We'll grab that one. Okay. I think we're going to gain a resource with this. Take a horror to ping you. Fill up the Sparrow Mask, which actually I think should have one more from the Dark Memory last turn. And I just need to deal 4 more damage, which is conveniently 2 shots of an Azure Flame. We go 5 to 3, we can go 7 to 3. That's going to be a damage to us, but 2 damage to you. What happens when a room is destroyed in this game again? As the display, leaving behind this is a slide each location above it down. A newly moved location. Okay. Cool. Hey, thanks for the follow. I have but 2 actions left. I mean, I think another Reserve Flame is okay, and we'll just go like this. Oh, I should have healed. We'll replenish that. 7 to 3. See if we can just roast this guy. We did. So we're going to add him to the victory display. So place each investigator story asset enemy that was for the new location. Okay, so this is going to go into the victory display. And then this is going to come down here. 2, 3. We could probably pass a 3-shot location. I think for my last action, I'm going to spend 2 and place a Doom on the agenda. To have the privilege to do that is an honor. I feel incredibly lucky to be here and be who I am. And to be able to do that. Okay. Yeah, punching a hole in the roof and then William just tumbles down. It is pretty good, isn't it? Alright, well, we're going to leave this location. We're going to spend 2 clues to seal this location. And where are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to do 2 more. Our pace isn't terrible. I think we parlay with William Hemlock. We go 4 to 2. Okay, we'll try one more time. Nice. So we gotta do 4. Maybe he joins us. If it is day 1, an investigator controls the Little Sylvie story asset. Each investigator gains a clue from the token pool. I'll take that. That's kind of huge. For the rest of the scenario, the Little Sylvie story asset gains take control of it. The investigator controls Little Sylvie may trigger this codex again. Okay. That's a good way to get Hemlock, and it's probably worth it. Let's move you up here. And then we can go upkeep. Alright, 3 of 8. I mean, our pace isn't great, but I'm actually not feeling terrible. Alright, we're going to go 2 to 3. Y'all ready to take 2 damage? Or choose the card with the highest printed cards in your hand and discard it. I mean, I can lose an Ineffable Truth. That's okay. Alright, 4 to 3. I'll replace this. 6 to 3. I'll fucking fail. If your location is sealed, discard a card at random from our hand. Sure. Is that a hazard? Yeah, I probably wasn't going to play that. Okay! Predation test. Nothing happens. We probably want little Sylvie. Little Sylvie's a cute little doll, and we love her. Yeah, we need 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We aim like that. I kind of want Hemlock. At least she's not an Annabelle. I'd take an Annabelle. Okay, what do we fucking do? I think we let this guy just vibe. In fact, I think we let him vibe so much that we just send him over here. I think we go 1, 2. Hemlock House is a pretty good house. I think we just take control of little Sylvie. And then Agnes doesn't think too hard. She just goes 1, 2, and then we spend our clues to seal this location. I do like this scenario. I mean, I like Hemlock. I think Hemlock, like, there's no scenario I hate. I even like the mine. Because I'm a fucked up little guy. What can I say other than that, chat? I'm a fucked up little guy. Upkeep. Upkeep. I mean, we're getting ready for war. 4 of 8, but we are also running out of time. Miasmatic Chateau. Running a Rock is the worst? That's the mine? No, I mean, I think it's the worst in Hemlock, but I still like it. Oh, there's rats in this scenario? Interesting. Yeah, I'm saying that I enjoy it, so, you know, that's the thing. All right. I think we're going to try to drain our essence into this rat. So we're going to go 5 to 1. Nice. See you later, rat boy. Did I do a predation test? I did. No, I didn't. Okay, so we have to draw an encounter card. Let's, I mean, we'll just say that's going to happen the same. 3 all, yeah, just discard a card at random. I mean, we could discard that one. So I'll put it back and we'll see what happens. Yeah, we fail. Yeah, that's fine, okay. Everything pays the same. And these all go in. Go away! Okay. Oh, and then this thing engages and attacks me as well, so that also happens. I think we're going to kill you. Okay. We gotta fill this up. Alright, this is all okay, chat. This is all okay. I mean, I'm a bit worried about having to kill the final guy. I think, like, we've kind of run out of juice. But we're gonna see what happens here. I wish I had another Beguile just kicking around, but unfortunately, I do not. I have to spend 2 charges. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to provoke an attack of opportunity to play this Ineffable Truth. And then we're going to use it at 5 to 3. We're going to go 7 to 3. Alright, he's evaded. I got to deal a damage to him. Okay. I mean, do we try to go for William Hemlock, or do we just say, frick off and die? I think we come in here. I think we seal this location. We move up here. We lightning bolt to this location, and I'm going to parlay you into this location. You're going to come back, but that's okay. Then we got to go upkeep. And then at the end of the round, 7 locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to advance. If there are more seals in play than enemy locations, put the shape of the cellar enemy into play at the cellar floor as close to the middle column as possible. Give me Abhoth, baby. Advance the set aside Act 2A, the Heart of the House. Clues can be discovered locations. If the location is unsealed. Oh, fuck. I've been fucking that up with the, I've been fucking that up. My apologies, everybody, with the, Beguile. Shit. I forgot about that. Like I said, I have a... The migraine's just getting worse, but it's not an excuse, but I don't think we can go back for that. I think we just have to accept that I made a big boo-boo and we're just going to keep going. So, sucks to sucks for Justin, but what can you do? Yeah, that sucks. We need to destroy the cellar. Yeah, it happens. Oh well, we'll just keep moving forward, right? 5 doom. Play a card hurts you. Rats? I really don't want you to be here. No, it's such a weird line of text. But I forgot. It's I'm not gonna pretend I didn't. That's all on me. Okay. What was the Beguile issue? So you can only discover clues from locations. Clues cannot be discovered from locations with no investigators. And I got like every clue from this location with the Beguile investigate on this miasmatic shadow. So that was the issue. Alright. Agnes is going to move into this location. She's going to ping herself for a horror to kill these rats. She's going to move into this location. She's going to lightning bolt into this location. And she's going to ineffable truth this guy at 5-2. We're going to spend that to go 7-2. And I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket here. Nice. So we're going to evade this guy. We're going to ping him with the ineffable truth. We have to lose a resource. And then I'm going to hit him with the 2 long shots. How are you today? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Nice to discover a Twitch channel that specializes in board games. Hell yeah, you should check out our YouTube channel. We have a lot of board game stuff there too. But yeah, no, we do board games usually every Saturday, and it's Arkham every Tuesday and Friday. This guy has 10 health. I mean, we don't really have the damage for that. Just crunching the numbers here, chat. The damage situation is looking a little bit tight. Alright. I'm going to move up here. I'm going to parlay with Mr. William Hemlock. So, because we have Sylvie, remember that you found increase our relationship level with him. I get to take control of him? Oh, no, I have to do the test. I have to do the test first. 4-2, we'll go like this. 6-2, just to make sure it happens, because I've already read and done so much. I remember that you found little Sylvie, increased William Hemlock's relationship level, and each way to get a bonus experience. It is the Agnes way. We can get there. What do you do? Oh, just plus 1 book. Okay. I think I'm gonna parlay you over here. Is it possible to send you a mail about an indie board game for when I put a pre-launch? Yes, of course, yes. You can reach out to me at playingboardgames@gmail.com. So just our channel name, all lowercase, @gmail.com. You can send me an email that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've but 1 action left. I guess I just draw a card. Okay, we're going to go to the enemy phase, and I am going to ping myself with some Forbidden Knowledge. Because I think we just got to put damage down where damage is, right? We can go upkeep. We're going to send these guys up in here. And then we're going to go 6 of 8. I mean, I think we can do this. Kind of depends on what we draw here. That is not anything. 3 all. I'll lose 1 resource. Baby. It's a power, so I mean, I might as well do this. We have the power on this one as well as hazard, so we will add, we'll go 6 to 1. Let's go. Silas, I'll return this to my hand. Do we work together to evade this guy? So how much damage do we put on him? We can put on 8? 9. Normal sounds, do not judge me. 4th baby card for Alessandra. I mean, I actually love the design of these ones because the strategy is just like take the horror and then like the next ones become softer, you know? I don't think we're getting the victory. I think we're throwing him into the house the hard way. So we're going to go 1, 2. I think we're going to lightning bolt into here, and William Hemlock's going to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? When we bring him down here, we just drag him into the basement. Do you know what this deck's going to pop off with? A snitch. Alright, we're going to try to evade this guy. We're going to go 6 to 2. Yeah, he's evaded. And then I guess I'm going to parlay, and I'm going to grift the house. I'll just go 4 to 0. Yeah, I'll take 2 resources for practically free. I guess I can draw a card with this. Great. Okay. So Agnes can kind of go crazy. I can shoot an Azure Flame. We can go, what? That's 5, 6, 7 to the game's 3. I deleted that token. Told you, Chad, I'm playing with like a very empty deck right now. I'm on my last legs. Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna go like that. Nice. He'll take 2. We'll heal a horror. Let's go again. Now we use the Sparrow Mask. Alright, we take a damage on that one. Chat, I'm remembering! There's nothing... I mean, we're still technically engaged with this guy. They're massive, yeah. But he's an evaded massive enemy. But it's also the location. So I think we're still engaged with her, right? So I'm basically just asking if I can ineffable truth this fucker. I actually don't think it matters too much. So I'm going to just play Voice of Ra. There we go. And then I'm going to also ping myself for a horror. So deal with that guy, replenish the mask. And then we can go enemy phase. These guys start to move down. We go upkeep. A ghost! Alright, and then this is going to go 7 of 8. We have a baby test. I'm going to just actually use this to kill the room. This slides down, technically. And then we go 5 to 0. I'm definitely down. Yeah, I'll definitely check out the email when I'm done this stream. And then we resolve this. Rats. And then we go to the player window, and then we advance this. The house shudders, then stills, sealing off the crevices and nooks where the creature was breaching through the house's walls seems to have forced it to retreat or perhaps lay dormant for a while. Hopefully it won't resurface, but in the meantime, the legacy of the Hemlock family still stands. Maybe in time they can find a way to exterminate the creature for good. Flip each enemy to its location side, place 1 resource as a seal on each unsealed dormant location. Yeah, actually, so like even with this, the one that I fucked up here, I think we actually also probably were on the location for a few times. I think there was like only like 3 of them that I mean, it's a fucking weird thing to make a mistake there, but I think it's like I said, it'll just be too hard to rewind. We just have to, as chat said, just keep going, take the L. That was fun to kind of split up the difference between them. I think this Agnes deck is actually propping off pretty well. R2. Remove a squid token and then return any remaining squid tokens, so there's none. If the investigator is found, we can add it to our deck. I mean, I'll add it to our deck, I suppose. Yeah, just trade it off next day phase. So we'll take that in, I guess, Alessandra. Alright, if there are 8 or more seals in play, each investigator earns a bonus experience. There are only 7, right? No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 seals in play, so we get a bonus experience. That's fun with Judith. That's a fun little bit there. So we get a bonus XP. And then we get Victory X. And we can spend the unsent experience. So we're going to have 5. I mean, 5's not a bad number to work with. It's not a great number, but it's not a bad number. And then we're going to go to the Prelude. I forget, can you spend them before the evening phases? And we want to go to Aquan Shore for the next one. And then we're kind of free in day 3. Okay. I mean, I'll do this and we'll get the things either as well. All right, chat, remind me, what's the upside and downside versus eating? You get the weakness for one of them and you just like take trauma for the other. I think you need Aquan in day 2. Day 3 in this also has him there. He's also under Aquan Shore here in this breakdown. Alright, I mean, I'm going to just take the physical trauma for both of these guys. Yeah, not in night 1. Yeah, no, for night 1, we're going to probably... I might have said night 1, but you have to remember that I am fighting through... Like, I'm in blistering pain right now. I'm going on the edge of my mouth. So don't listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Listen to what I'm about to do when I choose the next scenario. That's where the chaos comes in. I'm not really here right now. Justin's not home. Alright, so yeah, we're not going to eat anymore. And then I would like to sit with Gideon, I think. Each investigator may choose a different codex entry. Yeah, exactly. Listen to what I mean, not what I say. Alright, yeah, so we want to talk to them. So we want to do this one. We'll do that one with Alessandra, I guess. And I guess we want to do William for the other one. So we're going to do William... and that. Okay, so let's do Gideon is good. Let's do Alessandra first. She can do this one. And I want to do the one that increases William's. So we're going to do number 4. Who are the Hemlocks? So we're going to increase William's relationship level. We get some bonus experience. And then he shared his legacy. Where do we got to see him next? That's a great thing for us to check as well. A day 3 Aquan Shore. So do we want to run both of them? Do we want to do Aquan Shore day 3? I think so. It's going to be a tough scenario, but we'll be a lot stronger then. And then we want to do Old Blood. I heard you were a sailor, Gideon. And then we each get the story. Gideon told the story of Captain Hemlock. Okay. And then we choose, we do not spend it until the end of the next scenario. Perfect. So I'm going to put the 5 XP into our decks now. Get those upgrades in here. We also, we can't forget little Sylvie chat. I've done a run where we didn't play Twisted Hollow, but we played Longest Night. I mean, I really like Twisted Hollow as a scenario, so I think we do Twisted Hollow. It's a tough scenario, but I think it's a very fun scenario. Don't know how we're going to beat the fucking bear, but that's for me to solve and you guys to just vibe with. So let's do Twisted Hollow. Twisted Hollow will be our next scenario there. When you want to insert a standalone, I don't need to do that, luckily. I'm going to just run 2 patron game days to round out the rest of the schedule. So the 6th scenario is actually perfect. But thanks for reminding me, but I don't think we're going to do that for this one. No, you got to play a token build. Do that, skip them all, but bring Black Cat with you. We call that cheating the system. Okay, that was really fun. It was a very different Hemlock House than what I'm normally used to. But I think this Agnes deck was a good time. Alessandra, apart from my screw-ups, was Alessandra for the first scenarios. I think that it's going to be an interesting rest of the scenario, and we'll see what this what the XP I put into these decks are. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Apologies for if I ever wasn't making any sense in this, but you know, that's life, I guess. Sometimes you got to work with a migraine. That's just how it goes. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.